going on, guys? T-Mark here, and today I've got a pretty interesting video for you all. So, I wanted to talk about all the weapons that we know are going to be in Call of Duty Ghosts so far. So, yes, that's right, even though the game is months away, we still know about 10 of the weapons that are going to be in the game, just based off of videos we've seen, or screenshots, or interviews, and things like that. So, I thought it would be pretty cool to see some of the guns that we're going to be working with. Now, one quick shout out before we get started to Charlie Intel. They actually have a page that's dedicated to updating all these guns. So I'll link that webpage down in the description, but they update it all the time, anytime there's new intel, and they're always on top of their game. So shout out to Charlie Intel. But anyway, let's get into it. So starting off with the assault rifles, this is the class that we know the most about. Starting off with the first one, we have the 300 AAC Blackout Honey Badger, because Honey Badger ain't give no shit. So anyway, this is an AR-15 based assault rifle that shoots 300 caliber AAC Blackout rounds, and it was actually featured in an FPS Russia video, which is pretty cool. So if you guys haven't seen that video, make sure you go search it up, and you can see one of the Ghosts guns in real life. But anyway, what's special about this thing is both it and the rounds it shoots were developed in cooperation with Special Forces to kind of compete with and even replace both the MP5 and the MP7 for close quarters combat. So even though it's an assault rifle, it's really meant for close quarters combat, which is pretty cool. Now, it's got a built-in suppressor. The suppressor is not an attachment. It's got a built-in suppressor on it, as well as a collapsible stock. So I don't know if those things are going to carry over into the game as they are in real life, but you know, we could have a gun in Ghosts that has a built-in suppressor into it, which is kind of a cool idea. Now, moving on to the next assault rifle, we have the CZ805 Brynn, and this was an assault rifle that was first introduced in 2009. It doesn't really quite look like it in this picture, but it looks like the scar in real life. It's almost identical, and its main feature is it has a bunch of quick change barrels, and this is another thing where I don't know if it's going to carry over to the game, but it would be awesome if it did. So it's got 4 different quick change barrels that you can change out very, very quickly without any tools or anything like that. 1 is the carbine barrel for short range, 2 is the standard barrel for intermediate range, 3 is the marksman barrel for long range, and then 4 is the squad automatic barrel that's heavy, so it's meant for shooting automatic because the heavy barrel is going to reduce the recoil. Now, other features of this weapon are it's got folding iron sights, which are kind of cool, along with a side folding stock, and then finally, just like the Scar, it has that kind of rail along the entire weapon that allows you to add a bunch of attachments to it in real life. Now, moving on to the third assault rifle on the list, we've got the AK47. I don't need to say much about this bad boy because we have seen him in a majority of the Call of Duty games that we've seen so far, and it's one of the most powerful and most reliable weapons of all time. It's one of the most popular war machines or war tools of all time. It's been around for a long time, and it'll be around for a long time in the future. So the AK-47 will be in Call of Duty Ghosts. The fourth weapon we have is the Beretta Arx-160. And this was an assault rifle developed for the Italian Armed Forces in 2008, so this is a pretty new weapon. Its popular attachment is an underslung grenade launcher, which I just found hilarious. I wanted to put that in there, so I'm sure NoobTubes will be coming back, unfortunately. And then also it has a unique kind of feature on it that it's ambidextrous. And this is pretty useful in real life, but I don't know if this really makes any difference in game. But it's got a safety on both sides. It's also got magazine catches on both sides, charging handles on both sides, and you get to choose which side of the weapon you want the spent shells to, you know, eject when they're shot. So, you know, that's a pretty cool feature in real life, but it doesn't really affect the game in any way. I don't see how that would benefit us at all. So, who knows what this gun is going to be like. Next up, we have the TAR-21, which is a weapon we've seen in Modern Warfare 2 and Black Ops 2. And this is just, it's a good assault rifle. It's always been pretty good. It's got the bullpup design, which means the magazine is back towards the butt of the gun, you know, behind the trigger. And it's just always been a solid assault rifle, so that's going to be returning. Next up, we have a FAL. So it's either the FAL DSW or the FAL SA58 OSW. We've seen the FAL in previous Call of Duty games. We saw it in Modern Warfare 2, Black Ops 1, and Black Ops 2. And it's always been a single-shot weapon, if you don't count select fire. So I'm assuming this is going to be the single-shot weapon in Call of Duty Ghosts, if there's only one, or maybe there'll be more than one. Next up, we have the M4A1, another very, very common and popular weapon we've seen a lot in the Call of Duty series. One thing to note is that in this picture, it's identical to the M4 in Modern Warfare 3. So this could just be a placeholder weapon. I doubt it would look the exact same, but we'll have to wait and see. Maybe they just didn't update the texture yet or something like that. But yeah, M4 is a standard, you know, full auto assault rifle that we've seen in Call of Duty 4, Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare 3. It's a good solid assault rifle, so that's pretty exciting. Now finally, the last assault rifle we have is the most interesting. We have the APS underwater assault rifle. So this is an underwater firearm designed by the Soviet Union in the 1970s. So this is kind of an oldie. And it doesn't fire bullets. It fires a steel bolt that just kind of looks like almost like a harpoon, like a mini harpoon. And that moves through the water more efficiently than a regular bullet would because it's, you know, less bulky. It just kind of shoots through the water. One interesting thing about this is the barrel is not rifled. So it doesn't have the grooves in it. If you don't know, in weapons, the barrel is lined with grooves that make the bullet spin, and that's what makes it travel straight. Well, this thing doesn't have those because it's shooting underwater. So if you try to shoot this thing above water, then it's not going to work very well. It's going to be very inaccurate. And Wikipedia said that this thing is great for shooting through dry suits, protective helmets, and thick scuba tanks. So I'm assuming this weapon is only going to be available in the campaign. I don't see how you could ever have a use for this thing unless there's an underwater map in multiplayer, which I don't ever see happening. But yeah, it sounds like a pretty cool weapon. It's definitely going to be in the campaign. Don't think so for multiplayer. Now, moving on to the second set of weapons we know about, we've got two submachine guns that we have seen so far, both of which are returnees from previous Call of Duty games. So, number one is the King, the UMP, baby. Yes, this thing is a top-of-the-line weapon. It's very, very powerful. It always has been in the Call of Duty series. We've seen it in Modern Warfare 2 and Modern Warfare 3. It was an absolute beast in Modern Warfare 2. It was pretty good in Modern Warfare 3 as well. And yeah, so the UMP is returning. I'm sure it's going to be one of the more prominent weapons in the game. And then also the second SMG we know about is the Kriss Vector. So this is an SMG that we've seen in Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare 3, and Black Ops 2. And personally, I've never really liked it all that much. I've always felt like the Vector was just a really high fire rate, low damage weapon that wasn't very effective for my style of play. There are some people who love it, but I've just always thought that it was one of the weaker SMGs. So, I don't know, let me know what you guys think about the Vector, but it is returning in Call of Duty Ghosts. Maybe it'll be a little bit more powerful this time around. So, anyway, there you guys have it. Those are the 10 weapons that we know about so far that are going to be in the Call of Duty Ghosts game. As we find out more weapons, I will make more of these videos to update you guys, but I hope you guys enjoyed it. Make sure to check out Charlie Intel. Thank you to them for this info, and I'll catch you guys later. So check out one of the other two videos on the screen if you haven't seen them yet. Thank you all for watching. Peace out.